XRP whales are loading up. Another stablecoin is coming to the XRP ledger. The first ever ETF in the world for XRP is going live. And now we have the SEC voluntarily dismissing lawsuits. Folks, you're not going to want to miss this update. Just like that, the XRP pump returns. Let's get it. Quick announcement. Yesterday, we announced the giveaway funded by our good friend 1970 Legend. He's helping us out, and he funded basically shipping orders to Australia for us. So the original giveaway was going to be the next 17 orders to Australia, get free shipping. 1970 Legend showed up last night and he dropped some more. So we added another 7 orders, total up to about 24 orders here. And we saw 6 orders come in so far. So we have 18 orders left that can get eligible free shipping to Australia. Please take advantage of that if you want to while it lasts. And I also did just see that we got our first orders from the UK and Germany. Shipping worldwide is now live, so take advantage of that if you need some XRP family merch, and the hats are on the way. ZachRector.com. That's enough from me. Let's go. XRP, just like that, $2.73. How you doing? How are you doing? Just like that, the pump returns right through that resistance level at 272. And now let's see if we hold or if we're just going to keep on rocking and rolling. There's a lot of reasons for this party to keep on rocking and rolling. Let me tell you. President Trump says he's considering giving 20% of Elon Musk's Doge savings to Americans and 20% to paying down debt. We got to do something. We got a debt problem. We got a currency crisis. We're losing that reserve currency very quickly. And I have been talking about, whether or not we're even going to pay back some of this debt. It looks like Trump is considering paying back some. And it looks like some checky checks might be coming out. And you know what that is? That's inflationary. Whether it's the Fed printing it or it's us sending out checks to Americans, it's going to be inflationary, and it's going to mean the asset prices are going up. Check it out. IRS to fire 6,000 employees tomorrow, according to the New York Times. Goodbye, you are gone. And for the rest of the agency, might be time to start looking elsewhere. I don't know what's going to happen. Now, they crashed the market. This is what the market makers do. And this is a good find here by Marty Party. We got Binance. As expected, Binance uses the 800 million USDT they had issued from Tether to start buying back the assets they sold to induce the flush. Their strategy to sell off their reserves, flush the leverage, induce panic selling, then buy it all back lower has worked for 4 cycles and continues to be the strategy. They are up in holdings on Solana, Wrapped, BETH, I don't even know what that is, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and BNB. I will update this daily. And so this is what the market makers do. This is what the whales are doing. I'm going to show you later that the XRP whales are scooping up. They run up all this leverage. They liquidate everybody. We don't even know how much they made off of the largest liquidation event in the history of crypto, which took place on February 3rd. That was the largest liquidation event, tallied up to 2 billion. Some estimates actually put it up towards 10 billion, but these exchanges don't want you to know how much money they're taking from you. And so what they do, they flushed us out, largest liquidation event in the history of cryptocurrency. And during that moment, they were selling off their positions. And this is the first time anybody had really noticed this, that Binance was selling off their own bags. And now they're scooping them back up. This is how the game is played. Now, speaking of exchanges that are ready to hop on board, here's Gemini today. And they're retweeting out somebody in regards to Grok 3 producing good images. Okay. And so Gemini puts out this one, which is a rocket man. And what's he wearing? An XRP spacesuit. That's sure interesting. Selfie from Mars in 2032. Maybe we should ask Gemini what the price of XRP is going to be at in 2032. Maybe you guys know. Huh? What do you say? Now, speaking of exchanges, and really further than an exchange, your personalized broker service from Caleb and Brown, I didn't know that they were launching meme coins and offering meme coins now, but I guess they are. Proton is now available on Caleb and Brown. And that was a joke, by the way. I know some people like Proton. I joke at the Proton bros. I call them the Proton bros. Nothing against it. Nothing against it. In fact, I was actually looking at a setup there. I'm going to be taking a look at it myself. But I did want to make everybody aware that it is available on Caleb and Brown. I'm going to link up Caleb and Brown down below. I've been talking with some folks too. When you got to move some bigger bags, and you got and you're looking to cash out this bull run, I think that Caleb and Brown's going to come in real handy this bull run for me and for many of our community members. So I just signed up with them a few months ago. I've made them available as a community resource. when you do use our link down below, it does support the channel. And I think that you're actually going to see they're going to get the job done for you. They will. So take a look at them. Institutional grade custody, personalized broker service, and they offer Proton, which, depending on who you ask, may be a meme coin, maybe not. I don't know. Don't get too offended, okay? It's just a joke. Eleanor Terrett was chatting with a coworker in the elevator just now, and a lady standing near us said, "Wait, you cover crypto? What's going on with that XRP?" Oh, she's the third or fourth person I've met in this building that owns XRP. I said she should follow me on X. And so this is Eleanor Terrett, who works at Fox Business. And I don't know if there's anybody else in that building. She says this is the third or fourth person in her building. I don't know if Fox Business owns the entire building. But clearly, there's a little bit of interest in XRP going around, and you're starting to see it. We saw Gary Cardone posted another poll. He had to take it down after the XRP army was mass engaging, and we were just running it up once again. We're sweeping all of these polls on X of people asking, oh, is it Bitcoin, XRP, etc. It's just not even close. We're just sweeping the floor, and that's what we do because we're the XRP family. We show up for each other, and we are the strongest community in cryptocurrency. We are stronger than Bitcoin. I don't know if the Bitcoin community could have made it through what we've gone through and stuck together. I mean, even with the regulatory free pass and really just kind of the head start that Bitcoin's had, you still see all the infighting. You still see all the forks. The great thing about the XRP community, despite us all coming from unique backgrounds and being a very diverse community, we have one thing in common, which is we want life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness on a level playing field. And we think that the XRP digital asset will help us accomplish that. It's just that simple. We think it's the best solution. Now, let's talk about it. Because now we have the SEC voluntarily dismissing its appeal of the lawsuit challenging the SEC's expansion of its dealer rule brought last April by the Blockchain Association and Crypto Freedom Texas. The rule would have expanded the definition of a dealer to include high-frequency trading firms and certain crypto hedge funds, among others. It was seen by the industry as an indirect way of regulating crypto trading firms, and the SEC has now voluntarily dismissed its appeal. Now, what did Stu have to say? You know, besides the fact that they had a 2.5-hour dinner eating beef bourguignon with President Trump, despite the fact that they're still working very closely with Trump and Brad's probably going to be on the Crypto Council, he predicted that the SEC is going to voluntarily dismiss the Ripple case. You are seeing confirmation that this is what the SEC is now doing. Now, is it too early for me to say that the case is over? I don't think it is. I'm going to tell you right now that this case is over, that this case is going to be voluntarily dismissed. And if you stick around and wait for the announcement to come out before you move on XRP, you're going to be late. You know, I'm not here to give you financial advice and to tell you to buy XRP. I'm just telling you that that price is going to move before this announcement comes out. And if you want proof, look at the charts right now. This sucker's already moving, and this is not going to slow down right now. This is the run towards all-time high. Right now, this party is just getting started, and I am predicting it. And it's not really my doing. It's what Stu told us. And we know how close Ripple is with the Trump administration. We know how closely they've tried to work with the SEC. This case is done. It's either going to be voluntarily dismissed, and this is a great thing. The final point. The fact that Mark Uyeda, Hester Pierce, and the other commissioner that are operating right now, while we wait for Paul Atkins, we might not have to wait for Paul Atkins to get confirmed for this case to be dismissed. This, what just came out here today, is proof that the SEC, Mark Uyeda, Hester Pierce, is willing to do a deal right now. So we might not have to wait 30 to 60 days for Paul Atkins to get confirmed as that SEC chair. Lock in. Hashdex receives approval for the world's first XRP spot ETF in Brazil. So Brazil is getting this ETF party started. And we actually saw that there was another acknowledgement today. I think it was CoinShares. So we have CoinShares. There's Bitwise. I erased it on my whiteboard. I had another one. Grayscale, obviously, last week. So we have acknowledgement of the ETFs in America happening now. We have this Hashdex, first ever in the world, XRP spot ETF going live in Brazil now. And we're not done. Braza Bank is launching the BBRL stablecoin on the XRP ledger. This is going live now. Pegged to the Brazilian real, BBRL offers secure, efficient digital transactions for Brazil and South America. Now, this is going to be a tough one for the crowd, mostly Bitcoin maxis, that have tried to sell this lie that the only way that Ripple and XRP succeeds is in a CBDC New World Order reality. Because we just have confirmation that we have another stablecoin, not a CBDC, another stablecoin coming to the XRP ledger. Also important to note that this is not a CBDC on the private ledger. This is not a stablecoin on the private ledger. This is going to be a stablecoin on mainnet XRP ledger, the same ledger that me and you are using, the same ledger that some of us are trading meme coins on, the same ledger that Ripple's bringing a US dollar stablecoin to. So the stablecoin celebration has begun. First it was RLUSD, now it's going to be in Brazil. And the big takeaway for me is that this is confirmation that Ripple is going to work with their strategic partners to allow them to launch the stablecoin on the XRP ledger. We were speculating on whether or not Ripple was going to leave it up to their partners to launch the stablecoins, or if Ripple was going to launch the stablecoins themselves. Would have been great for Ripple's business, but I think that they understand that this might be better facilitated by their partners. And so the thing about this is the biggest FX provider, the biggest cross-border payment provider in Brazil. This is it. And they cover about 30% of their market for cross-border payments, I believe is what I read. So this is a massive institution. This is not just some little bank. This is not some little deal. And oh, wait, hold up. We got to check this real quick. I thought that banks weren't going to come to the XRP ledger. I thought that banks weren't going to use XRP, right? No banks were on the XRP ledger, right? Now we just got to ask the question, how much XRP are they holding as a reserve? Uh-oh. Well, I'll tell you what, the whales are scooping up this reserve as fast as possible. Whales buying another 150 million XRP in the last 48 hours, folks. I mean, it always happens on days when I was tied up in some meetings this morning. I just got done with a one-on-one session, finally getting a chance to come on here, and today's news cycle was just blown up. New stablecoin, ETFs, SEC voluntarily dismissing cases, whales are scooping it up, and oh, by the way, yes, the XRP pump is back. One last look at the chart, $2.73 for XRP. We're making our move towards all-time high right now. Please lock in, please prepare. This train is a-moving. Everything's at ZachRector.com. I appreciate you guys so much. We'll be back for more tomorrow. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.